Hey, I hope all is going well today and you're having a beautiful, blessed day. As I said in my titling, if you could see it, we are going to talk about three things today on the podcast. We are going to talk about one, the Golden Globe Awards. I know that's a little bit past time, but we're going to talk about the Golden Globe Awards. My Nessa Rose and Fiyerro theory. And it is not scandalous, but it is something that I have experienced, and I think I saw it in the movie. So I wanted to see if people agree with me or disagree with me or are indifferent. And then we are going to talk about my new shirt, because I got a new shirt from a friend of mine, Nikki Walsh. Actually, I got it from my friend Emily. From my friend Nikki Walsh's new merch line. And if you guys don't know Nikki, you will or you should, because she truly is a person that changes lives, and I will tell you guys more about that later. First of all, the Golden Globe Awards, specifically Cece Taylor, Cecily Collette Taylor. I am all tongue-tied. I can't talk as usual. You did a fantastic job with your red carpet interviews. We are so proud of you. And when I say we, I mean your Boundless babe, Rolette sisters. We are just so proud of you. You are a true rock star. We love you so much. And thank you so much for letting people know. And I'm including Marissa Bodie in this as well. But thank you so much for letting people know what we are capable of, and the fact that we do have a voice. It is so important that people understand that we have voices, not only in the way of doing podcasts, but in the way of showing up in public and being able to tell our own stories in public and be genuine about it. And this goes without saying now, I think, even more than ever. But having the skill to play a disabled person should not be a thing. It should never be a thing. You would never ask anybody else of an ethnicity to play another ethnicity. So why are we asking people, or why has it been that people have been asking people that are non-disabled to play disabled characters? That shouldn't be happening anymore. And I see Wicked, and I think a lot of us see Wicked, as it is now in the movie, as a change in the way of thinking. At least I hope that is what is happening. So Cece, we are so proud of you, and I know you probably don't know the full extent of what has happened because of you, but you have had your hands in such a big thing, and it's going to change the world. I know it. Okay. Item number 2. My Nessa Rose and Fiyerro theory. Now, like I said, this is not scandalous, and it is something that I have experienced throughout my lifetime with different people. But I think that Fiyerro is Nessa Rose's cute friend who knows how to help her. And by help her, I mean like physically, like help her within her transfers and stuff. Because, and I picked up on this because in the Dancing Through Life sequence, when they have snuck out and they are outside getting in the boats, There's a point where Glinda and Fiyerro are standing and waiting for people, and Fiyerro puts the flower, the famous flower, in her hair. But then when Fiyerro sees Nessa roll down the ramp to get to the boat, he smiles and starts running. So I think, and my cousin said, I will add this too, Ronnie, this is for you. My cousin said that in a deleted scene, not a deleted scene that we have seen within the deleted scenes, but in a deleted scene that shows the friendship of the group that will possibly be shown in part 2, Fiyerro is the one pushing Nessa's wheelchair outside. And so I think that he is that person for her that is outside of her family, because remember, Ophi is obviously Nessa's sister. So having your sister help you, or having a sibling help you, or having a parent help you for that matter, is so much different than having a friend help you, where you actually have the freedom to say, this is how I want to be helped. And usually when you have a friend help you that is outside of your family, in my opinion, and I don't want to speak for others, but in my opinion, it is actually kind of better, because you get to use your own voice and really tell somebody how you want to be helped. And in my experience, when I have family help me, it can often go into the realm of being a history lesson. Well, you used to be able to do this way. You used to be able to do this way. So why aren't you able to do it like that anymore? And it may come down to, well, that is not the way that I choose to do things. When I ask for help, I tend to ask people to help me do things differently than, for example, than the way that I learned in therapy long ago. Because I have walked that road for many, many years. So, having a friend that you love and that you trust, that is, again, outside of your family, is so important. Because they're the ones that are going to ask you, how do you want to be helped? And not lean into your history of your disability and the way you've done things. Okay, now, the third thing, the reason why I am wearing this shirt I'm wearing, and it says, I know you guys can't see it because it's all scrunched up because I'm sitting down, but it says, on Wednesdays we work out in pink. So, my amazing mentor, Nikki Walsh, who I call my Glinda, because I would legit not be the person that I am today without Nikki. Nikki stuck by me, fought for me to change my mind, because I was that woman who was so set in her ways that I thought that I needed to go to therapy. I thought that I needed to do everything that other people wanted me to do. I thought that I needed to work my ass off to, excuse the language, I thought that I needed to work my butt off to learn how to walk long distances again, because I used to be a long distance walker and only use a walker for many, many years in my 20s, stretching into my 30s. And I thought I needed to be that person always and forever. And Nikki taught me. She was one of the people, her and Renee Dolenmeyer were the people who taught me that I do not need necessarily to be a full-time walker user to have a full life. I could be a wheelchair user as well and have a full life. So when I was in BBS the first time, as you guys know, I'm in what I call graduate school because I'm in the Graduate Connect program. So, when Nikki and Renee literally yanked on me and got a hold of me, and my life was changed because of that first time at RE virtually, they both taught me to be proud of the woman that I was in my chair, physically in my chair. And they both had the hard task and the challenge of challenging me to go out and get coffee at least once a week in my chair. And that changed my life. That changed the trajectory of my life because my life has moved on so much from just sitting at Panera by myself and getting coffee and being visible and not being fearful of, I don't know what it is that got into me after my friend Noelle died, but not being fearful of how I looked, not being fearful to talk to people, not being fearful of them asking a question every 5 minutes, which is often what I got in college. Specifically, I don't know why, but specifically it happened after my friend Noelle died, or maybe I just noticed it more because she wasn't there. But Nikki is truly my Glinda. If I hadn't met Nikki, I wouldn't be the woman that I am today. And I know that as a mentor, Nikki would say that I did the work. Yeah, I did the work, but she was behind me her and Renee were behind me all the way. Pushing me to take on these challenges and just really lean into what I could be. And I'm so proud of Nikki for starting her own merch line. And if you guys don't follow Nikki, you should. But I will say this though. She works with non-disabled people and disabled people. If you are a non-disabled person and you work with Nikki, and I'm saying this as her sister, her BBS sister, please, for me, don't say she's inspiring just because you see her working out and she's a wheelchair user. Say she's inspiring because she gets you up off your sofa. But for you to say that, like that, you need to get up off your sofa. So please follow Nikki, but only follow Nikki for the right reasons, please. not that I don't want her to have any new followers, but I don't want her to have the wrong kind of followers. So, anyways, you guys, I hope that you have a beautiful, blessed day. I will tag Nikki in my video and the audio when I work on it, when I get it into the audio app. But have a beautiful, blessed day. And I have been Nikkified and I'm loving it. I love my t-shirt. I'm probably going to change it right now. I honestly just put this on for the sake of this video and this podcast. But Nikki, I'm so proud of you and thank you so much for working so hard on me and changing my life. I love you so much. And you guys, I will see you next time with another either sermon note message or a journal prompt or just another wicked theory thing, because honestly I have been addicted to it. But specifically, like my friend and sister Marissa Giacchetti says, Giacchetti says, that when you watch Wicked at home, you could watch any scene you want as many times as you want. And I have been so addicted to Dancing Through Life. Specifically for the reason that Marissa Bodie was given an actual dance routine. And it is no longer just 2 spins in her chair. It is much, much more than that. So if you guys have not seen Wicked, what are you doing? You need to either rent it on Prime or buy it on Prime. It's only $30 and it's yours to keep if you buy it. But you need to see this thing. And Wicked, Wicked Broadway or Wicked Tour, you need to get out of the fear bubble. I don't know if you're working on getting out of the fear bubble, but you need to get out of the fear bubble of having people with disabilities within your show. And you'll see the way the world changes because of it. Because the world is changing now because of what Wicked, the movie, has done. So I will talk to you guys later. I love you and have a beautiful, blessed evening or a beautiful, blessed day whenever you are listening to this. I love you and thank you for joining. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.